Garfield, Royal Rescue. Garfield was relaxing, having some scotch and lasagna when John Arbuckle came with emergency news. "Garfield, it is terrible! I have the bad news!" John Arbuckle said with crying words. "Stop your sob stories and give me your thoughts," Garfield said with serious demands. "It is terrible, Garfield! Kate Middleton and Prince William are getting married, but you are not invited!" John Arbuckle said with outrage. "This is lies!" roared Garfield with angry voice. "It is true. Look and see." John Arbuckle showed Garfield's letter that came through mailboxes.
"Dear Garfield, you are not invited to royal wedding. Sincerely, Royal England family,"
said the letter with insults. "Invite this!" shouted Garfield as he tore up the letter with manly hands. "This is last straw! I will not stand for insults to humanity!" Garfield cried out to the ceiling with fist clenched with justice. "What will you do, Garfield?" asked John Arbuckle with wondering. "I will do what any good man does when insulted with words. I will crush wedding with righteousness!" Garfield roared with determination. "It will be dangerous. Royal edicts are there. With power," John Arbuckle warned with caution. "The only edict I serve is my fist," said Garfield as he walked out with intentions. Meanwhile, in England Buckingham Palace, Prince William and Kate Middleton were getting ready for marriage ceremonies.
"Kate Middleton, soon we will be in marriage, and all will be well. You will be Princess of England, and all will bow to you,"
said Prince William with celebration. "Yes, I am happiness, but I wish Garfield was here. I am missing Garfield's macho charm and rugged good looks," Kate Middleton said with distant longing.
"Forget Garfield! He is not coming for as long as I am Prince of this land! You will be mine and mine alone!"
said Prince William, grasping Kate Middleton tightly. "But," said Kate Middleton with whimper.
"There will be no buts for you! No cat, no matter how manly, will steal my woman!"
shouted Prince William with anger.
"Garfield!"
cried out Kate Middleton with wanting. Meanwhile, Garfield was getting ready for a trip to lovely country of England. "Time to prepare for my British vacation. My only souvenir will be flaming vengeance," Garfield said as he packed his things. "Garfield, be careful of stress. It is killer with heart disease and cholesterol," John Arbuckle warned with advice. "I have no time for stress. There is British damsel that needs saving," Garfield said with stern voice. "Farewell, John Arbuckle. Hold down fort when I am gone," Garfield said as he left for adventure. "You know it, Garfield. Show them what a real man is made of," John Arbuckle said as he grasped Garfield's arm for a manly handshake. Garfield then boarded his jet and lifted off for takeoff with thunder like jet and prepared for jumping. "Time for a British invasion," said Garfield as he leaped out of jet into country of Great Britain to administer justice like a Prime Minister of Iron. Garfield opened his parachute with lasagna logo, but was in no mood for playtime. "Parachutes are for little girls and babies in wheelchairs," said Garfield as he cut his parachute off for free fall fun. Meanwhile, in Buckingham Palace, Prince William was dressing up in wedding clothes. All of a sudden, he sensed great power.
No, it cannot be. It must be my imagination playing tricks on me,"
said Prince William with self-delusional fear.
Prince William, we are almost ready for the wedding,
said the servants.
Very well. I am almost ready. Now leave before I am lashing your back!
Roared Prince William with anger.
Yes, my master,
said the servants with cowering. The Queen of England then entered Prince William's room with words.
This is your special day. Yet I am unsure you have proven true manhood. I am true man. All England will see,
said Prince William with defiance.
Why have you not invited Garfield? Do you fear to face real man?
Asked the Queen of England with challenge.
I fear no man or cat,
shouted Prince William as he tossed champagne glass at Mirror, shattering all into millions in fits of anger.
I am the Prince of all English! All will cower before my monarchical might! Not even Garfield can defeat me!
Declared Prince William with royal decree. Meanwhile, Garfield was walking in streets of London with purpose. As Garfield walked with straight steps, Englishmen cheered him and shouted his name with joy.
Garfield! Garfield!
Garfield! Garfield!
Garfield! Garfield! Garfield! Garfield!
Cheered the Englishmen as Garfield walked to Buckingham Palace. Garfield walked with sternness and determination to destination, for he was on mission. Garfield walked and walked until he came to Buckingham Palace gates. No gate can take my power! Garfield bellowed with majesticness as he punched down gate with one punch. Garfield marched with purpose and feet as stormed to wedding place of matrimony. Royal guards came rushing to arrest him, but they were not of match.
There is Garfield! Arrest him in the name of the prince!
Shouted the guards with princely loyalty. Relax, my English hombres. You are being relieved of duty, said Garfield, chilly, as hit royal guards with fists and feet of speed like typhoons, sending them flying miles high and exploding. Garfield picked up a guard and raised him high in air like feather. Here, why not enjoy delicacy of fresh fish and chips? Quipped Garfield as he tossed the guard into the sea. There is plenty of salt for you in there, said Garfield with cleverness as he walked away. Garfield marched on his mission until he came to wedding parties with food and drink. More guards came for ambushing, but Garfield handled it like man. It is tea time. Have a sip, said Garfield as he took tea kettle and tossed it at the guards.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Cried out the guards as the tea melted them into skeletons. Garfield came on table of food with wedding guests sitting around on celebration. No lasagna? What is the blasphemy? Garfield roared in anger as he threw table on wedding guests. Lasagna is food of warriors and kings. Do not be forgetting this, you worms. Garfield roared as he walked on. Garfield soon came upon wedding ceremony, with Prince William and Kate Middleton at altar being wed. Everyone heard Garfield's manly footsteps, like thunder in the sea. Prince William turned around, saw his fears become realities.
Garfield!
Yelled out Prince William in tones of squealing horror. How rude! Have you not heard royal tradition? It is the rules that I am first to have woman before marriage, Garfield stated with cold fact.
Garfield, you will never have my woman! I am Prince! I am above all!
Declared Prince William with arrogant laugh. Garfield. Garfield looked at Prince William with eyes of seeing and spoke with words of saying. Even princes must obey the law of the fist. But do not be worrying, for I will give you fair trial. Here is the judge, and here is the jury, Garfield said as he raised his 2 fists for showing.
Enough nonsense! Feel might of royal jewels!
Said Prince William as he snapped his fingers. Prince William's command's noise was heard. Mighty Big Ben transformed into giant laser cannon and aimed at Garfield with blasting intent.
Tick-tock, it is 12 o'clock. Time to die!
Said Prince William with mocking words. At these words, Big Ben fired at Garfield with beams of fury. However, Garfield was not laser-phased and backhanded Laser Beam with ease.
Impossible!
Cried out Prince William with shock. Do you not learn physics in Prince School? Lasers bounce off of my mighty man muscle. Garfield tutored with teachings.
I shall silence your mockery forever! Die!
Yelled Prince William as he took out Longsword and thrust it at Garfield. But Garfield caught his arm in midair and crushed bones with crab-like grip. It looks like your time has just run up, quipped Garfield as he tossed Prince William into Big Ben, exploding them both. Cried out Prince William as he crashed into Big Ben for explosion. Good night, sweet prince, said Garfield with cool words as he walked away. After victory, Kate Middleton ran to Garfield and embraced him with arms.
Garfield, thank you. When I was marrying him, I only thought of you.
Thanked Kate Middleton with gratitude. No problem, my British biscuit. You must save me juicy piece of your shepherd's pie. Garfield responded with flirtations.
Garfield, you are true hero and real man. We want to make you honorary King of England.
Queen Elizabeth said with royal orders. I am sorry, but I am busy living fast life of fast adventures and faster women. Garfield rejected with sympathies.
Very well. At least accept position of Duke of Ireland,
said the Queen of England. Fine, but I must first be attending to important business, said Garfield as he picked up Kate Middleton and brought her to Royal Bedroom, where he could show her how real men perform respectable chartered accountancy.
Garfield, please make me a respectable chartered accountant,
said Kate Middleton with warm tone. I do not have castle to give you, but I have a mighty balance sheet for you to evade taxes on, Garfield said with seduction.
Garfield, I want you to perform respectable chartered accountancy like a valiant pirate of chartered accountancy,
Kate Middleton cried out with desire. Garfield then balanced the books like a mighty knight taming a wild stallion. With mighty force, Garfield jousted the ledgers with manly ballpoint pen into late hours of night, and all heard sounds of their accountancy. The end. Garfield, Prince of Tragedy, Royal Rescue Part 2. It was morning eve when Prince Harry was on his floating fortress in the ocean. He was doing duty of serving country of England, steering ships and flying the planes.
Set sail for land ho,
said Prince Harry to his men with seamanship. As Prince Harry was ordering soldiers, messenger came with news of urgency. Prince Harry, I have tragic news! Your brother has been defeated by manly force, said the messenger with panic.
What is your nonsense?
Cried out Prince Harry with flabbergasting words. It is true. See for yourself, said the messenger as he put VHS tape on VCR for watching. It showed Prince William crashing into Big Ben, creating explosion of maximum impact by Garfield's fists of fury. Cried out Prince Harry in sadness anger. Prince Harry sat in silence, body and souls filled with grief and rage. He trembled like sea, envious of the oceans, and shook like angry babies rattle.
Garfield!
Cried out Prince Harry with fists to the sky. The video continued and showed Garfield taking Kate Middleton in manly arms and making sweet royal chartered accountancy. As Prince Harry saw Garfield romance his brother's woman like he could only dream, his temperature raised with angry heat, his fist clenched, shattering champagne glass, and his eyes burning with fire.
Betrayal!
Shouted Prince Harry with snarling face. Prince Harry stormed into throne room, where he sat enthroned contemplating rage. He stared off with obsession and could not get vision of Prince William crashing into Big Ben and Kate Middleton running to Garfield's biceps out of his royal mind.
No man or cat crosses my family. I will get my revenge, sweeter than fresh river salmon,
Prince Harry declared to world.
What will you be doing?
Asked servant with wondering.
I will be setting wicked trap for this cat. But first, for trapping of imprisonment, there must be jailbait, and I am knowing just what ticket is needed.
Prince Harry said as he looked at picture of Kate Middleton with evil intents. Meanwhile, in Middleton House, Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton were having girl talk.
Kate Middleton, what is matter? You look in the dumpster.
Pippa Middleton asked Kate Middleton with concern.
I cannot stop thinking about my one true man.
Kate Middleton sighed with sorrow as she looked at picture of Garfield in manly pose.
Yes, this problem, my dear sister, is you are falling in love,
said Pippa Middleton with caring.
Yes, but Garfield could not stay, for a tiger cannot be tamed, and a real man can never be leashed,
Kate Middleton said with truth. While Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton were speaking the woman's words, figure from the shadows whooshed in with sudden wicketry.
You have betrayed my family line, and the time for vengeance is at hand.
Cackled the figure with evil.
Prince Harry!
Cried out Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton in unison.
Yes, the one and only. However, I am not the man I was before. but a new man reborn from fires of vengeance, with only mission to revenge my brother,"
said Prince Harry with madness.
You are after Garfield!
Cried out Kate Middleton in shock.
"This is right, and you will be the bait to my lure. Time for capture!"
said Prince Harry as he launched cages at Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton.
No!
Cried out Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton as they were ensnared with imprisonment. Laughed Prince Harry with madman laughing as he took his imprisoned ladies to lair for trap setting. Meanwhile, elsewheres in a moonlit night, Garfield was cruising in his red Corvette with lasagna license plate in the big city. His wind was blowing in air with coolness as he was taking in sights and sounds. Garfield was wearing his shades and had his radio on for jamming to cool tunes with hot beats. "This is big city life," Garfield said to himself while cruising.
Up next is mega hit smash song Love is Lasagna by Garfield, which is topping all charts,
said the radio DJ with rhythm and blues. "One of my favorites," said Garfield as he turned on radio to max volume and looked in mirror admiring his rugged handsomeness. Song begun with smooth, sexy saxophone intro, followed by ripping, roaring guitar riffs, and then led to Garfield's manly singing voice coming from radio. "Oh babe, when I see your eyes, it is making my pants rise. The feeling is out of control. From my lovin' there is no parole. Love is lasagna, food that is feeding my soul. Love is lasagna, it is not no casserole. Oh babe, I am at the end of my ropes. I want to taste your sweet cantaloupes. Your body is buffet of desire. In bedroom I will never tire. Love is lasagna. We will be melting like mozzarella cheese. Love is lasagna. My appetite only you can appease. Oh babe, you are delicious like lasagna feast. I will devour your body whole like beast. Lonely man walking lonely path alone. Now we are together all night we will moan. Love is lasagna. One serving is never enough. Love is lasagna. You are knowing I like it rough. Love is lasagna, soft and gooey, give me one more slice. Love is lasagna, I will be taking you to paradise. What good singer, Garfield said with approving as he puffed a lasagna cigarette. After awesome rockin' song, radio news person came on to deliver message of urgency.
Extra, extra, this just in. Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton have disappeared and have gone into missing. Will real man please find them? Announced radio newsman with urgency. What? Anger swelled in Garfield like hot air in balloon and was ready to explode. Garfield then clenched steering wheel with determination of true hero. Dark generations will pay for kidnapping of beautiful British babes, Garfield uttered with teeth clenching.
time for investigations. I just know just where to go, Garfield said as he put his foot on gas for speeding to local English pub. Garfield drove to local English pub with speed of wheeled serpent for drink and information. Garfield waltzed over to barkeeper for demanding of requests. I want lasagna beer brewed with power and steel, Garfield demanded as he pounded fist on bar table.
Yes, sir,
said barkeeper with obedience. After receiving drink, Garfield sipped beer with relaxed coolness, taking in his surroundings. Garfield knew when living life of the hero, there was danger all around. Garfield saw in tavern a pool table with pool playing happening. Garfield approached pool table with strut of confidence and saw fools playing with their pool. Hello, fellows. Mind if I join for quick game? Asked Garfield as he took pool stick.
Yes, Garfield, we have 90 gallons of lasagna for betting, but you will never win, said Bar Hooligan with challenge. You will eat those words as I will eat my newly won lasagna, said Garfield, taking pool stick with firm grip and approaching table for playing. Garfield swung the pool stick and played the pool and got a grand slam strike, winning all the jackpot. Looks like I got a hole in one, said Garfield with sly smile.
Darn you, Garfield! I have bet all of my life savings! Said Bar Hooligan with anger as he rushed Garfield with pool stick for hitting. Seems you have also bet all of your life, quipped Garfield as he did flying spin kick on rushing Hooligan, sending him flying. The Hooligan landed into Juice Box, turning it on for playing of funkabilly rock and roll music for bar rumbling action. With beat-thumping, bar-brawling music playing, group of bar hooligans soon began surrounding Garfield for bar brawl bash.
You have insulted your last offense! We will gut you like goat!
You fools are gluttons for pain, but do not be of worry, for I am the buffet, and it is all you can eat, Garfield said with taunting hand motion to bar hooligans.
Buffet this!
Shouted one hooligan as he took bottle and broke it on table. The hooligan then rushed Garfield for stabbing, but Garfield dodged broken bottle with ease and grabbed Hooligan and lifted him above head. You look sweaty. Here, take a dip, Garfield said as he body slammed Hooligan on pool table. That is what I am calling a pool party, Garfield quipped with cleverness. After clever quips, Garfield saw Hooligan rushing from behind. Garfield twirled like Ferris wheel and thrust pool stick into Hooligan with impaling, make blood spurt like Yellowstone geyser. You are too stuck up, said Garfield with wittiness as he pulled out pool stick from Hooligan body. Garfield saw across bar hooligan Fug taking out handgun for shooting, but Garfield did not beat a sweat and threw pool stick at Fug with aerodynamics, making it go through Fug and stick him on the dartboard. You got a bullseye. Your prize is first-class ticket to Thunder Basement Radiators, Garfield said with congratulations. After Fug sticking, Garfield then approached Hooligan Ringleader to finish what has been started the way a real man does.
Garfield, please, do not hurt me! I am sorry!
cried the hooligan ringleader with begging. Garfield ignored pathetic pleas and grabbed the hooligan ringleader by the neck and dragged him to the bar counter. You are looking worried. Why not drown your sorrows in drink? Garfield asked as he shoved hooligan leader under beer tap and forced his mouth onto it. Drink up, it is happy hour, Garfield said as he turned on tap to max. Gurgled the hooligan ringleader as his mouth filled with alcohol, making him choke. Soon his head was filling to brim with alcohol, blowing up like blowfish. His head then exploded into bits. I guess the drink went right to his head, Garfield joked with hilarity.
Bravo! You fight like fiery dragon!
Said voice with impressment. Then, out of shadows came figure dressed in barmaid dress with sultry walking. It was Sarah Ferguson. It is my pleasure to clean gutter trash with my fists of cleansing, Garfield said with casualness. I hear you were looking for Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton, said Sarah Ferguson with knowledge. This is right, my sassy siren. You better be telling all that is known from your lips, Garfield said with demanding. I will give you what you need, but first you must give me what I need, said Sarah Ferguson with seduction. Very well. I see you will not talk, so I will make you scream, Garfield said with a wink. Yes, Garfield. Interrogate me all night long, said Sarah Ferguson, leading Garfield to bedroom. I am going to bask you like Thanksgiving turkey and stuff you, Garfield said with sexiness. It has been so long since I felt accountancy of man. Do with me what you will be doing, said Sarah Ferguson, as she lay down on bed undoing her ledgers. Garfield pressed button which played sexy romantic power ballads. Garfield then approached Sarah Ferguson and embraced her with manly hands. He climbed on top of her ledgers and wrapped around them like serpent of sexiness. He squeezed them with love and passion like boa constrictor wrapping around rodent, crushing them with pleasure. The night went on for feeling like millennia as Garfield and ledgers were covered with sweat and ballpoint pen juices. Meanwhile, in Prince Harry's throne room, Prince Harry was sitting on throne, throwing knives at picture of Garfield flexing muscles hanging in his room. As Prince Harry threw his knives, Prince Charles came in to have talking to.
My son, I know you are mad, but to fight Garfield is ever a fool's,
Prince Charles advised with honesty.
I will avenge my brother. Vengeance is all I am living for. It is my breath,
said Prince Harry with madness obsession as he fondled his knife.
Be careful. The road of obsession is steep cliff. Once you walk it, the only way down is through falling,
said Prince Charles with truth.
I need not your advice, father. I have set my path on the course, and now there is no turning back. I have set perfect trap. Soon Garfield's end will be mine. You are doomed to destiny of madness and sorrow.
Prince Charles said with sadness as he walked away. Meanwhile, in Sarah Ferguson's bedroom, Sarah Ferguson was recovering from intense accountancy, which was like thunderstorm in her body. Garfield was not tired at all.
Garfield, my ledgers are exhausted with pleasure,
said Sarah Ferguson with catching breath. Yes, but enough fun time. Now it is time to give me the information I need, Garfield demanded with sternness. Very well. Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton are kept in Prince Harry's castle of dread and agony in Land of Wales, said Sarah Ferguson with information. Of course, Garfield said with revelation. But now that I have told you this truth, I must die in flames of glory. Farewells to you, Garfield, my one true man, said Sarah Ferguson, revealing explosion vest and pressing button on it. No, said Garfield with protest. Time to be one with explosion, said Sarah Ferguson as she exploded. As Sarah Ferguson exploded, Garfield jumped out of window for escaping. You are now explosion, but you will always be woman to me, said Garfield with remembrance. Garfield then hopped into his red Corvette to drive to Prince Harry's castle of fear and sorrow, where ladies were being held for captive. Apples do not fall far from each other, and these apples are rotten in their cores, Garfield said with philosophy as he drove on to rescue. After driving, Garfield came upon Prince Harry's castle of misery and shame. Garfield wasted no time and rammed through front door with the red Corvette, smashing through with ease. This is the delivery man. I have first-class package of fist ready to be delivered to your face. Garfield roared as he hopped out of his red Corvette. As Garfield explored, castle guards came for attacking, but they were no challenge to the man. Go home and buy kittens to dress up, Garfield said as he tore through guards like lawnmower through warm cheese. Soon after exploring, Garfield came to empty room filled with more lasagna than I can see. Now this is treasure of one-of-kind taste, Garfield said as he prepared himself for feasting. Garfield ate and ate the lasagna. While there was more lasagna to feed continents of armies, Garfield ate it all like real man with no problem. When he was done though, sudden feelings of strangeness overcame him. I am feeling like windmill, Garfield said as he saw worlds spinning around him. Garfield then fell down deep into slumber. In his dreams, he had nightmares of beautiful babes being kidnapped, and he could not save them. As he woke, he found himself chained to stone. He was at Stonehenge, chained to stone. The chains were made of adamantium and magic, and there are enough chains to hold 40 speeding trains and 80 rampaging elephants. Surrounding Garfield were wicked druids. Drum beats were being played, and in the distance he saw Prince Harry in chariot of bones and blood, being pulled by flaming thunder basement radiator steeds.
Garfield, at last, on this hour, I have trapped you, and soon you will be meeting vengeance,
said Prince Harry with smugness, and soon you will be meeting your brother in Thunder Basement Radiators, courtesy of my hands of manly virtue, Garfield said with defiance.
Fool! You will be begging mercy on knees of begging when I am done with you! Whip him!
Yelled Prince Harry with anger. At Prince Harry's commands, Druid Whipmaster whipped Garfield with whip, but Garfield did not flinch, but spat in his face. Pain is my pleasure, you womanly fiend. My spirit will never break to you, roared Garfield with manly resistance.
We will be seeing about this. You cannot last forever. As hours go on, your words of impudence will turn to tears of sorrow.
Prince Harry with dark heart as he ordered continued whipping. Hours and days went by with whipping, but Garfield did not show sign of fatigue or tiredness. His face full of masculine stoicism, he showed no pain.
Impossible! No man can take such abuse!
Puny whips make no dents in my body of iron, Garfield said with cool confidence.
Very well. It is about time to be ending this show with encore. The grand finale is your death. Prepare the lava!
Ordered Prince Harry to his druids. Druids brought out large pot of lava with skulls be poured on Garfield. But suddenly familiar voice was heard by all. It was John Arbuckle on the hillside, with hair blowing in wind and sun blazing behind him. John Arbuckle took out his flaming lasagna electric guitar and started playing chords of power. Amako! The rockin' metal began giving power to Garfield muscles, recharging them with rock. The power of metal ran through Garfield's massive muscles, and he broke free of chains with ease.
What?
Cried out Prince Harry with shrieking terror. The metal in your chains is no match for the metal in my veins, Garfield said with rock and roll.
Get him, you fools!
Ordered Prince Harry to his druid minions. Druid Whipmaster ran to Garfield with his whip for attacking, but Garfield grabbed his arms. Give me helping hand, quipped Garfield as he tore off the Druid Whipmaster's arms off and made a nunchaku out of them. Now I am armed and dangerous, Garfield said, wielding arm nunchaku with ferocity. Garfield plowed through Druid army with his arm nunchaku as John Arbuckle shredded his guitar with awesome playing. As Garfield smashed Druids to bits of Druid goo, Prince Harry began running to escape. Do not be running from the fate of justice, you insect, said Garfield as he pursued with chasing. Garfield followed Prince Harry into a cave leading to underground tunnels. Inside there was vast underground maze, but Garfield kept on the chase like squid on the hunt. Soon Garfield came on underground area with waterfall. On walls were Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton chained in imprisonment. Prince Harry was waiting there for final battle.
Garfield!
Cried out Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton in unison.
Silence, you she-woman!
Yelled Prince Harry in anger. No need for worrying, my captive cuties. The man is here for rescue, Garfield consoled worried woman.
We will be seeing this, Garfield. Now we will settle this score. I challenge you to one-on-one manly fighting.
Prince Harry challenged with audaciousness as he tore off his shirt to reveal English Rose tattoo. I accept your challenges, Garfield said with studly braveness as he tore off shirt showcasing massive manly muscles and a tattoo on his back of lasagna-breathing dragon. Garfield and Prince Harry circled each other, preparing fists of fighting. Prince Harry rushed with flurries of fists and kicks, but Garfield blocked them all with his hurricane-like reflexes. Garfield then returned blow with amazing left-hooking punch, sending Prince Harry flying.
Not bad, Garfield, but I am not finished yet. Prepare yourself for ultimate attack!
Shouted Prince Harry as he prepared his royal raging demon kick. Flames surrounded Prince Harry as he rushed with fire and rage into Garfield, kicking him in his toned abs.
Direct hit!
Prince Harry shouted in terrible triumph. Think again, Garfield said as he stood without phasing.
What?
Cried out Prince Harry as he continued to kick Garfield with his flaming feet. Your blows are like wet noodles to my muscles of concrete, Garfield said with dismissal.
Silence!
Said Prince Harry with crying as he continued to kick Garfield without effects. It is my turn. Time to make your face match your hair. Garfield roared as he launched thousands of fists at Prince Harry with great smashing and sending him flying. As Prince Harry lay down in defeat, Garfield stood over him.
Garfield, my heart is bursting with the vengeance and hatred. My soul is consumed with darkness. You must end the misery of my life,
Prince Harry said as one tear of blood ran down cheek. So be it. My fist delivers mercy as well as justice. Feel my mercy, Garfield said as he reared fist and punched Prince Harry in the heart. Garfield's punch caused blood to burst out of every pore in princely body, to eyes to pop out until his body bursted into explosion of blood. After defeating of Prince Harry, Garfield went to free Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton from chains.
Thank you, Garfield. I knew you would come for us,
Kate Middleton said, embracing him.
Sister, do not be hogging up this man meal, for I want a tasty bite,
said Pippa Middleton as she rushed to also embrace Garfield. Do not be fighting, ladies. There is more man-meat here to keep you ladies filled, Garfield said with reassurance.
Garfield, you are knowing what to say,
said Kate Middleton with swooning. I am looking for 2 loaves of woman for my lady sandwich. Are you 2 chickies game? Garfield asked with flirting as he put his arms around Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton's annual expenditure reports.
Yes, Garfield, we give you sisterly pleasure,
said Pippa Middleton as they went to bedroom for chartered accountancy. Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton then took off their ledgers, showing supple financial situations, and approached Garfield for accountancy. Hey, sisters, you should kiss each other's ledgers for my viewing pleasure, Garfield suggested with excellent idea.
Anything you want, Garfield,
said Kate Middleton as she kissed Pippa Middleton's ledgers with mouth full of passion. Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton kissed each other's ledgers, and made each other's ledgers out with passion and force, rubbing each other's ledgers all over. As sisters chartered each other's ledgers, Garfield watched with approval eyes as he smoked Lasagna's cigarette. Very good. You ladies put on good show. But now it is time for main event, Garfield said as he leaped into accountancy pile to write accounts to Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton. Kate Middleton and Pippa Middleton lay down as Garfield crawled on their ledgers like accountancy salamander, licking their ledgers with tongue of accountancy. He then thrust ballpoint pen into their ledgers with manly force of galactic proportions. As nights came into evenings, they made accountancy like bees make honey, sweet, gooey, and full of nutrition. The end.